ladies next to me just told me I should stick with them because they're about to hit the jackpot. That's awesome. Oh yeah, let me turn this around. Minor technicality. Oh, wait. Whoa. What's going on, everyone? It's all like up in the grill piece. Alright, let me say hello to some people. Are we fired up? Yeah, we're fired up. Cool. Alright, good. We got 61 people. That's pretty awesome. And it is Saturday night at the TI because it's free parking. That's the only reason. We're going to walk up that way a little bit. As you know, the V and the P and the Wind Core, which is 2, all places I used to love to park for free, are no longer free. Did I get a nap? I got a nap. I'm still tired. I slept pretty well last night. But I didn't sleep like the whole time on that trip. I slept like, I think 6.5 hours. So yeah, I'll make up for it tonight. I don't know if there's anything, such thing as making up for sleep, but I think I'm going to try tonight. Alright, let's say hello to a bunch of people. Whoa, we just got a big spike. 98 people. Scott is in the house. Francis, Jim B, Maria, Angie. Keep them coming. I want to say hello to Angie's. Marie Bell. Mary Leathers on the mod activities and Venus on the mod activities. Chanel Fischel. If you want to shout out, if you want to interact with everyone here, if you want to hang out, you do have to be a subscriber. That keeps down the fluky dookies and the buttheads. Tom Mack is in the house. Who else? Mike K. Keep them going. Yeah, so good to say hello. Great Day Mom, Tam B, Laren, Kyle, Bert. Come on, Stuart. Scott, you got the tooth. Thanks, bro. Yeah, well, I'm kind of squished on the chair. It looks good, though, right? Wonk. Gotta work with what you got. Sylvia's in the house. Ms. Google. Ms. Google, thank you very much. I received that lovely envelope, and it is most appreciated and beautiful at the same time. Thank you very much. Keith Bubba. Alright, who else? Captain Dave is in the house. Uncle Pabber, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Alright, everyone is stacking on. Now we're up to 118. Great Jasper, John O. You're watching the Killer Clowns from Outer Space on Svengoolie. Svengoolie's cool. I check out the Svengoolie activities. Alright, let's see. Alright, I need some fluid. I'm like a little dehydrated. I am not used to this weather. It was, let's see, the weather in Nashville was on average, like during the day, it was like in the low 70s. Sporadic rain, drizzle. Oh, it was overcast almost the entire time except 5 minutes. It was a little rainy. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. And I got off the plane last night and I was just like, Vegas. It's, when I got out of the car just now, it was 92. Well, 97, 91.7. So 92 effectively. Just end already. Just be done. I love that weather. The leaves weren't changing yet. And supposedly today, it was supposed to be in the 60s and like 35 at night or something. Kyle, member for 26 months. Happy Saturday, Bro Nation. Love the hat from Nash Vegas. Blessings to everyone tonight. Yeah, I was gonna wear my hat tonight, but it's not. The weather is not gonna cooperate. It would have been a sweaty mess. I love my hat. Hope you guys did too. Took some cool pictures with it. And I'll do a little recap of the adventure. I did. It was absolutely awesome that you guys tuned in because I live streamed when I left Vegas, Denver Airport for the layover, when I left Nashville at night was absolutely freaking awesome with my buddies. Streamed that. Leaving Nashville, the layover in Houston. Excuse me. And then I was like, oh, should I go live? But remember when we were at the layover in Houston and we walked back to C10 where I was supposed to leave, and I was like, something is definitely not right because there was no one at the gate. They hadn't updated the numbers, but I guess in one of those cryptic airport messages, the ones that go, you know, and you're like, what was that? Evidently, the announcement was, someone's winning all the monies. Evidently, the announcement was, sorry everyone, but your flight to Las Vegas is now delayed by 2 hours because of ground situations at the Las Vegas airport. So instead of taking off at 4:47 or 4 o'clock, whatever the hell it was, I don't remember. We actually got in the air at 6:15. The first was going to be like 6:45, then they rolled it back. They're like, F it, we'll go. Oh, thank goodness. So I didn't get into Vegas until, instead of like 5:30, I got into Vegas at like 7:30, and by the time they taxied in, and the airports are just so huge now, it takes like 45 minutes to get where you gotta go. You know, I didn't get home until like 9:30 by the time all was said and done. So yeah, and it's hot. Well, Marie's in the house. What is going on over there? Is that them women inviting me to hang out with them? Told me I was gonna make all the monies? Let's see, Ron Radio's here. Cool. So, I want to see how Vegas has changed in the past 72 hours since I've been gone. You're coming November 1st? That is awesome. Yvette. Hope I run into you at Paris. So, I think the grandstands are up. The thing about Tennessee, too, a lot of traffic. They say, the locals there say Californians are flocking there by the bazillions. And same thing as here. You know, that's kind of a given. But the traffic there is nuts. You know, it's like on the daily what it is over here by the strip now. So yeah. But I love the fact that it's a no income state tax. Took a little, you know, like when we were hanging out, we were saying, I wonder how much a condo is over here. So we were checking out condo prices. They're really not that bad, but I don't think I could deal with the constant traffic situation. That's nuts. Is anyone in Nashville or in the area? It's kind of cool. Missy Vegas is in the house. All right, I want to go and check stuff out. So you ready to get woofing? But first, I'm gonna invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. And if you want to support the channel, Super Chat while I'm live is most welcome. Super thanks after the fact. You can click on any links in the description below. And that helps support me because it's your support that keeps me doing my live streams and doing my thing. Without that, I wouldn't be out here doing my thing. So I do appreciate it. Let's see what else here. Supra says, let's go. Yeah, do a gym set. Hit the thumbs up. Thumbs up are cool. Cool people hit thumbs up. People hit thumbs down. Well, I guess you could be cool in your own way. You're trying to be cool. So that's alright too. Alright, you ready? Let me flip this here camera around. Let me get a little more hydrated. And we'll go outside in the 150-degree weather. Ugh. But I'm truly, like, my perfect weather is like alpine weather. Yeah. Where's our alpines? I'll go. But I appreciate everyone hanging out for my adventures. Like I said, it was really awesome because that's the only thing I don't like about traveling, but business traveling is, like, rarely do I get a layover, but on last minute trips you tend to get them, yada yada yada. But waiting for anything is not my strong suit. Alright, I think I'm ready. Mike K gifted a membership. That is very kind and very awesome. Let's see who got it. Venus got it. That's good. So you guys kept me company during the layovers, which was cool. And I like making you part of my day in my life and all that. So that's fun.
Come over here. to bring us some
What?
good luck.
What
We
happened?
need to bust this
Are you
thing
winning?
open. No,
You winning
we
yet?
want to bust him open.
You want that 12,000 bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd help, right? Come on. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Oh. Next, it's a group pull. Have fun.
All right, you too.
Oh, these are the people who's been screamings and the yellings. Doing all the screamings and the yellings. That reminded me of Star Trek. What was the name of that one? Into Darkness? What'd you call music? Shouting and beats. Shouting and beats. I think we'll go this way. Excuse me, ladies. Ladies. Alright, what are we doing? Where are we going? Janice with the 5 Bananaramas. Happy birthday, Chris. Absolutely. Happy birthday, my buddy Chris. Everyone say happy birthday. And hello from you and Frank. What's going on, Frank? It's still light out. It'll be dark in like 15-ish minutes. Maybe 20. Let's go see what's what first. It was definitely different streaming in Nashville. I think people were more receptive, and I think they were less intimidated because we handheld. I do apologize for that, but it just wasn't appropriate to pull out the gimbal. Yeah, I didn't know if I was going to. I didn't feel like carrying it all night, and what's that, and yada yada, leaving it behind. One thing I gotta say about Nashville for the most part was, like, there was 2 places we went to. Where the hell did we go? I think at Kid Rock's spot. One of them, I forget. We went to like so many places. We went to every single one of them. They like actually patted me down, patted us. Well, some of my buddies didn't get patted down. I got patted down. I guess I looked like trouble or something. But I got patted down, and you know, they went through my pockets and da-da-da-da. You know, I was carrying my bag, so they went through my bag and everything. Looked under my hat, my brand new cowboy hat. And I had to show driver's license at a lot of them, which I really freaking despise doing on like every level. From every bit of the core of my being, I despise giving my driver's license to get inside a place and spend my money. But I did. Didn't want to be the party pooper. So, long story short, I didn't bring the gimbal. Well, I think it came out nice either way. Why is there no cars out here? Let's stand in the street, man. There's no vehicles. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh, this guy's gonna commandeer the street. Hey, shut up. I got a glimpse today of the black nylon that they're gonna drop from the top of these. I told you they were gonna do it. I don't know if you heard it here first, but I told you they're gonna do it. They don't want people watching for free. So they have them on the other side of town, over by the paddock. They were, I guess they were trying them on for size. So they actually hang from the top there and drop all the way down and secure. That way, if you happen to be walking by, you cannot see anything. So, I mean, everyone knows you're not going to watch for free, but if they put those up early, people would freak. Because I guess there's people out there who still think that they can just, you know, walk. But this is going to be, like, a little bit dangerous. Like, right here, areas like this, people walking. And then again, too, if a tire flies off one of them vehicles, you'll never know it's coming. I guess that's a good way to die, though. Not knowing it's coming. But, you know, I'd prefer to see my death. What about the roof? Yeah, F you, F1. Jeez. The roof of what? Well, I'm sure you could kind of see from the top there, but not really. If you calculate the angle of the fajangle, maybe the top 10 floors of the V could see. The P you can't. I guess some of the rooms at the wind core you can, but it's going to be so like, you know, they're just going to go, womp, womp. This is a straightaway. So they're going to be going at 210 miles an hour. Blah, gone. So you'll never really like see it. Like if you blink, you're going to miss all the vehicles go by. And you know, just really on straightaways, there's never really any significant wrecks. Once in a while they get too close, you know, and one vehicle might catch air and fly up into a bandstand or something. We'll see. But yeah, they're fixing to drop black curtains. Spared no expense, not allowing people to watch. Oh, look at that dude. Oh, that's an undercover. What is that? Well, Creeper Zoom will tell us. Still can't make that out. I don't know. Some type of Ford, I believe. Possibly a Charger. Some confiscated vehicle. Let's walk on this beautiful new artificial lawn. Oh, it's nice. It feels good. I'd put this in a room in my house.
Hey, can you take a picture?
Yeah, man. There you go. Look at that handsome couple right there. Well, and you too. You too. I see you rolling there. The Mirage. What are they putting over here? Why are they sinking all these? They're fixing to anchor something over there. I'm not sure what. I gotta get situated a little better here. I got like all my shit in one pocket. Hold on a second. Check out traffic. I'll be done in a second. That's way better. Now I feel balanced. What is that? Giant ass junction box up there. So they got more work to do over here. They're doing something sneaky. They got some sneaky shit going on over here. Oh, this must be, it's another bandstand they're fixing to build, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's another bandstand. Grandstand. Alright. So prepare for this to be a no-go walk zone soon. Very soon. They better get started. Oh, they are started over here. So I'd leave town for frickin' 3 days and they do all this shit. Oh, Tupperwares. I could use these. Yeah, with the volcano going off behind. That'll be funny. Grandstand activities. Right over the water. That's kind of trippy. More of that glorious artificial grass. at. Hope no one gets killed over here. Like a Bellagio building this. Yeah, I found the people in Nashville pretty friendly. I mean, I'm sure not everyone there was actually from there, per se. I found them pretty friendly. What you got going on? What you got going on there? Firefighters got a lot, and you didn't invite me? Oh, I'm not a firefighter, damn. What up? He's Mr. October, I think, right?
I am.
You are?
Know?
Did I nail it?
No, how'd you know?
I just know stuff.
No, I really am.
Really? Seriously?
Like in the calendar, I'm really Mr. October.
Really, Mr. October.
That was a 1 in 12 chance that you just hit.
Damn, dude.
That's wild, man.
All right, cool.
Thanks.
I appreciate you. Appreciate your service. Yeah, man. And I appreciate all that heavy gym work, bro. See, I know shit. How do I know shit? I just know shit. Some of my friends think I'm actually clairvoyant. I just know shit. No, I don't have the calendar on the wall. See, isn't that freaky? Put them within 10 feet of people and I know shit. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad, to be perfectly honest. Oh, I forgot to like my own video. I gotta expect everyone else to do it if I don't do it myself. I have to lead by example. Yeah, we're up to 21. I know stuff. Can't explain it, don't want to, but I do. Ladies, some shamrockles. Just is what it is, exactly. Gotta use the gifts you're given. I'm reading comments. Checks online. Yeah, got a boss mustache. Absolutely. That seems, that's very typical of Vegas firefighters and cops. You know, the corn mustache. But it's boss. Shit, I haven't shaved my mustache since I was like 15, I think. I've just never been without one. Even when I did the surgery on my face, they were like, oh, we really suggest you like shaving that off. I'm like, no, I'm good. Work around it. Do what you gotta do. And they're like, alright. Yeah, December they'll probably have this pulled apart. I'm pretty sure of that. But they might be getting ready to do something else, equally jacked up for the Super Bowl. I can't imagine what, but this town will figure out a way to make it, keep this vibe going. What goes up comes down quick, though, in the grand scheme of things. They'll take all this stuff down in under a week. Blah. Everyone's talking about how they're getting rid of the street vendors. That would be accurate if you just read the headline, because they are not. Technically, they are not doing a thing about street vendors on the strip, unfortunately. what's going into effect is, yeah, you can. You're not supposed to be a street vendor within 1,500 feet of a property, but they also have no intention of enforcing it whatsoever, because there is no. Now they're saying, okay, it could be 6 months in jail and a $500 or a $500 fine, but it's got no teeth. And if you read the details, it's pretty lax, like warnings, and it's all bullshit. They'll have to come down and really sweep the area if they're going to enforce it. And most of the people who are doing it are illegal. So, come to court on Monday. Alright, this guy's confused as to which way to go, so I'm gonna go. Where am I going? Oh, I know where I'm going. Gotta toss up some prayers and some blessings over at the spot for the people of, you can't talk about it, we're not allowed to say it, so I have to fire up Rumble sooner or later. But the real is people, used to be one of our most important allies. Now they're just like, hey, you're on your own. See ya. Yeah, so, okay, we'll call them the real is. Thanks, Joe. This guy's got like TV screens in there. He's watching I Love Lucy. What is this? I'm gonna have to go and inspect. The turning radius is good, bro. He's got UFC plates. What is that all about? Alright, work. Wow, it's hot. It's ugly. Yuck. They should just sweep them up. Turning Vegas into a less than class act. Can you see the race from Caesars? Meh. Yeah. In one of those $100,000 rooms, perhaps, with binoculars, because they'll look like Matchbox cars going by. Alright, let's do a check. Progress made. Oh, alright, cool. They put the curb on. Haven't put any gunite on yet, unless they just plan on tiling the whole damn thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut through the bushes. No, let's go through the dog poop spot. Let's watch for landmines. Alright, you look up, I'll look down. Make sure we don't step in a hot one. I like these trees. Like giant bonsai. How are we gonna get through there? Uh-oh, something going on over there. That's weird. I'm gonna step out of the bushes. It's Bushman. You ever see those Bushman videos? I'm surprised those guys don't get their asses handed to them on the regular. Oh, a fire pit. Nice. Do some cooking back here. Alright, we're gonna have to totally go rogue. Good thing I got my hiking sneakers on. No, what do they call them? I got my trail sneakers. My trail shoes. And I'll just have to whip out my OSHA badge. What are they doing? So I'm supposing this will probably be done in time for the race. If I was a betting man. That was cool. Somebody, you guys were saying there was a shooting star in the background of one of the last videos I did. And sure enough, there was. Awesome eye. Thanks for catching that. Alright. Let's toss up some blessings. Well, we'll toss up blessings for both sides, you know? But we should be supporting the real is. They've supported us. War is an asshole. Alright. Let's feel some vibes. Alright, cool. Raw. Let's see Quilo tossing up blessings. They're like, oh, he's someone will give us $10 for this 5-cent bracelet. No. What was I talking about 5 minutes ago? Who knows? Talking about everything. Yeah, I would have died if I wore my cowboy hat. I'll wear it again. No, thank you. Found out chicks dig cowboy hats. All the, how you unsolicited. Let's pause up here for a second. Repeat what I said about food carts. Yeah, there's legislation to ban them within 1,500 feet, but they're not going to do anything about it. You know, they've already said we can fine them $500 and threaten 6 months in jail if we catch them, but the majority, and then they also say in the article, and it's not my opinion, it says the majority of them are illegals anyway. So you think they're going to show up on Tuesday for court? Never. They say our illegal population here in Las Vegas is probably over 300,000. That's like staggering. That's almost 15% of the people here. It's more designed to get them off, from residential areas and supermarkets and Home Depots than it is the Strip. Because they automatically say we don't have the policing power nor desire to really go out there and investigate. Plus, they're gonna give them all a pathway. How you doing? She's with a man and she's like, hey. That's cool. And there's about a 20-year gap there. Good on you, bro. Good on you. I always love this. I have a picture of this somewhere. It's just got no teeth. They're gonna try to install some teeth, but I don't think it's gonna happen. It'd be nice if it did. Anyway, what were we talking about? Stuff. Oh, I see a super chat. That makes 2. Thank you very much. 5 banana rams from Venus. That is awesome. They did it about, let me see, right before the pandemic. They did a pretty serious sweep. You know, the only reason they're even talking about it, this jackass. The only reason they're even talking about it is because of F1. But they should worry about all the other hustlers that are coming to town. All the 304s. All the ex-workers. That's funny, they call it workers. Workers. All the dealers. All the pickpockets. You know, that's what they should be worried about. Well, I should be worried about these people too, quite frankly. How you doing, moms? I think that was his mom's. Alright, are we ready to go see this train wreck of a train wreck? Should we go from the outside? Yeah, let's go from the outside. Mary Leathers, showing the mod love with the 10 banana rounds. Thank you very much. Alright, let's cut across. Whoa. Man, whoa, I feel like I gotta like find the right freaking pace to get across here now. Stop running. Oh, did she just cut the cheese? Like right in our faces? Did you hear that, or was that me? I swear to God, she just ratted right in front of us. That's very unladylike. Let's go this way. I have no idea, Lori, whether, well, they're mostly locals. There's some out-of-state people here, but it's mostly locals. So I'm sure they're going home. I don't think they figured out how to get the actual workers in. But hopefully they go on strike. I'm actually rooting for them to go on strike. Because they had their negotiations on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I forgot. And they said it fell flat on their ass. No movement in negotiations. Oh, they got this completely cut off now. Frickin' yikes. Wow. You can't even step close no more without going. Oh, this just says danger. It doesn't have no NRs on it. Oh. She's gonna tackle me if I go across, so. Wow. That's gonna be like little sweets and stuff like that. Bust out a little zoomage. Whoop. Those are the same ones we saw over by the Sphere. Yikes. There is a link to the F1 t-shirts right in the, it's like the first link in the description. Once you get past a little bit of my blah, blah, blah. There's a direct link that actually goes past YT, so they don't get their cut. Oh, now I'm in trouble. So what does that say? I was just looking at that sign. I never even read it. That's a bad... Oh, Captain R. 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 What does that say? Well, yeah. If you want to actually go down the strip, you got to cross the street. Okay. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. I hate touching these. Yuck. I'll tell you one thing about Nashville. I did not have one cup of good coffee the entire time I was there. Like when I got home, that was the first thing I did. Even though I was extraordinarily tired, I drank like a pot of coffee. I was having such withdrawal. Because like didn't really get to stop in any coffee shop. So it was like, you know, hotel, continental breakfast coffee, convention coffee, like all coffee with, you know, like the flavored creamers, and in some cases, you know, the powdered shit. And, so, yeah, that was not cool. That was definitely not cool. So I got home, drank a pot of coffee, and went to bed. I was so tired that I had stuck stuff under my pillow real quick. I don't know why, like that's gonna deter anyone. But I stuck like some hard stuff under my pillow and I didn't realize I was sleeping on it. I just crashed. Oh, they are all set for baby activities. 'Cause love Las Vegas. And that Jason Aldean tomahawk ribeye was freaking awesome. I mean, it really pains me to say, but it was awesome. Not because of him, but for the most part, you know, those branded restaurants and all that shit, they're either a ripoff, the food is like meh, or a combination of both. But that was good. I can't speak for everyone else's meal, but that was one of the best tomahawk ribeyes I've had. It was like cooked to perfection. I'm gonna have to mute once we get past violin woman over here, because even though that doesn't sound like, you know, anything specific, it's someone's cover. Wow, someone's gonna come tumbling down. Someone's gonna stand up and go like bump, 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 all the way down. Freaking yikes. Alright, I'm gonna apply the mad mutage right now. No need to be concerned about me driving tired or anything like that. I'm a man who knows his limitations. If I felt any such way, I would have Ubered back. Now, when I say tired, I mean, I have like a go button, and it just goes until I hit the off button, and then it all kicks in. I'm built to go. Go, go, go. I carried a heavy hiker back up a mountain trail and fell asleep on a rock. Exactly. Exactly. You know the deal. There's a barrage of music.
I know.
So stop. Yeah, let's go this way. And it is to be loved by you. $70? Those tall things are $70. Some freaking ruffles, bro. Where mine at? Nice dress you got on. Where you from?
Family, y'all gonna be tomorrow?
I bet he's not on the Salesman of the Month list. Wow, signal is really weak tonight. Must be all the new aluminum. Yeah, we hung out in this dude's place. What's his name? Luke something? No, Blake Sheldon, yeah. We hung out in his place. We saw the upside down tractor hanging over the stage and whatnot. Went up on his rooftop. Good police presence down in Nashville, you know, but no one was really acting foolish. I mean, there was some drunk people, but we didn't stay until closing. So I don't know what transpires after that. And it's almost the same type of layout, which is funny. The multi-level, 3 or 4, I think they had 5 floors in that building. Mostly good music, though.
It really actually is.
Boom.
Right here.
Yeah, Old Red. That's what it was. Old Red. They had a great band there, for sure. And the band that was there, I must say, well, you heard it for yourself. Those guys are boss. It's funny, now I know the name of like country singers. I didn't get to see Jelly Roll though, so I didn't get to cut my first album. Didn't get to see Kid Rock. Did get to see my first hockey game. That was kind of cool. And that was like the perfect amount. Where did we stay? What do they call them? Quarters, periods, something like that? Stayed for one. 15-minute or 20-minute, whatever it was, 16-minute. And then jet. That was a perfect amount of sports for me. Look at this gnarly ass traffic.
That's the third time I've seen you do that move. It's always not.
Guys, can you spare 6%? But it's like just a bit.
Oh, I think I'm on like normal. Let me get on the wide activity.
It's a Friday night. Real quick.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy was. That was a cardboard cutout. I don't even know who that was. So I'm not down with the whole scene. I should be, I suppose. Wow, they got the music ripping. More copyright claim activities. So I hate coming on this side of the strip. I hate to admit that I hate it, but I do. Quickest way to get a video demonetized. Is that Alan Jackson? I don't know. Who knows? 250 million viewers, that's what I need. I don't know, but the atmosphere I mean, granted, it's in, you know, it's in the land thereof, but it might. I don't know. I mean, it is one of the things this town is truly lacking. You know, as a country bar. Be seeing nothing but like mini skirts and Daisy Dukes and cowgirl boots. Like we saw in Nashville. That's all there was. The other thing that all there was like, especially in the airport, all I saw was like yoga pants. It was like every single person from size like quadruple million X to 0 was wearing yoga pants in Tennessee and in Texas and everywhere really. I was just like, whoa, what the heck? I didn't see nary a pair of jeans the entire time I was there. I mean, thanks for the free show, but whatever happened to modesty? The Flamingus. Yeah, Gillies kind of is, but it doesn't have the same vibe. That's like a stick up the butt vibe over there. You know? Like, God forbid you hoot and howler and whatever. It's like Hooters, you know? It's more like Hooters. Like, you're going because it's called something, it's called Hooters, but, you know, all the chicks there are like A-cups, you know? It's kind of like that. It's the same thing at Gillies. It's a country bar without being all that country. Sit down, shut up, eat your food, and get out. Yeah, modesty is a dead issue. I respect modesty. I think modesty is sexy. You know? A little something to the imagination. Like, being able to undress someone with your eyes is going to be a lost art soon. Because you don't have to. Yeah, it's just like, you know, it's just a layer of paint. That's all it is, really, in the grand scheme of things. It's as close as you can come to walking outside naked, you know, as a woman. It's wearing yoga pants. For better or worse. Yeah, you see some things you want to unsee, too. Wow, this guy's blowing like a freak down there. Was Kenny G concert going on down there? I think we'll go around him. No, I actually thought the ladies in Nashville dressed way more provocative than here in Vegas, believe it or not, from what I saw, or from what I didn't show. I mean, it depends, you know. I mean, I guess it's drowned out because of, you know, all the Dockers and dad shorts and whatnot that you see. But I thought Nashville had a very disproportionate ratio of women to dudes, too. I was like 2 or 3 to 1. And good odds if you're a dude, but still. confidence is sexy. Is confidence sexy? I gotta think about that a second. Is confidence sexy? Probably, my opinion, I'd say more for guys than for women. You know? I think a guy doesn't have to be, super freaking hot, October calendar dude. But if he carries himself with confidence, women will gravitate towards him. I don't think the same applies for women, though. No. Because dudes are just different. Dudes are just like, bro, tapping each other on the back. Check out the confidence on her. I mean, it's just not the way we're wired. We're just like this. Bro's like, bro, she's freaking naked. No way. Like that. Is that confidence? I don't know. Like, let's see if we can see a confident woman who looks sexy. Well, I think a lot of women get it twisted, too. And they take confidence to the point of being obnoxious. With the, I'm too good for you. That's one thing I noticed, too. Like, if you notice here, the women are more likely, for the most part, to give the 1,000-yard stare, like you're beneath them. And in Nashville, they were like coming up and saying hello. It was like a completely different vibe. All the women who come here want to think like men are beneath them, like they're the prize. They give you that snide 1,000-yard stare. What up? There he is. But those are just cat women in training. Because no guy wants that. Like, there's a huge difference between being confident and insufferable. I appreciate a certain level of that. Like them, you see the 1,000-yard stares? But it doesn't bother me because in the back of my mind, I am hoping they got a dude they're heading to go see. So they should be given the 1,000-yard stares. I respect that. That's just me. Well, that's not just me. That's just about like every dude. I gotta stop saying that's just me, because it's not. I speak for most men when I say most things. Look at the confidence on them. Said no man ever. Yeah, I think that's a guy thing. I'm not sure. Could be right. Could be wrong. I was just going to go into a whole Lizzo speech, but I'm going to bite my tongue. Between Lizzo and that stupid show Sex and the City, it's a whole generation damaged. But it is what it is. I ain't going to try to fix it. Oh, that's cool what they got going on over there. Practical knows the deal. It's practical. You give the I'm too old and tired to give a stare. I feel you. I don't even look for the most part. You know what? I just, okay. If we're gonna talk, let's talk. I've never been the type of guy to stare at a woman, ever. And I'm like, you know, as hetero as they come, times 50. But I just don't, because I've never. Do I want to go this way? I just don't want to give anyone that level of satisfaction, you know? Why am I going to give that whoa and then turn and look and stare? And then I look like every other douche who's doing the same thing, you know? Where's that coming from? Fellas, trust me, be the guy who doesn't look. Like, look when they're in front of you, but if they pass, never turn your head. What is going on over here? All right, Elvis is gonna have to get mute and we'll get back into it. Yeah, just don't, because, you know, you gotta be different. And it's not like I'm like, oh, if I don't stare, you know, maybe I'll get some. It's never been that. It's more like a satisfaction thing. Like, why am I gonna give someone, a total stranger, the satisfaction of my eyeballs? Doesn't interest me to do, you know? That way they could, that way I could validate them at my expense. You know, since I was a little kid, I never did that. Ooh, no. See, what women don't realize is, you know who guys like? Guys like women who like them. That's why there's a whole generation of cat women in training out there. Because they fail to realize that guys actually like women who like them. But if you're out there tossing 1,000-yard stares and looking at men like they're beneath you, you know, you're going to end up lonely. Because men like women who like them. It's very simple. Like, you notice the amount of single women? Do you notice the amount? The proportion? Because guys are just over it. Guys are just like, couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered cuffing you up. And then losing half my shit. Metro! That's just fact. Right, Jim, you got it. You only stare at Venus. Exactly. My brother. Let's get some air conditioning. I'm freaking hot. Exactly. You know, when I'm with a woman, I'm going to make her feel and let her know that she's the only woman on earth that gets my attention. You know, I will go out of my way to prove it. Like, I will shoo to the side a bikini model who's distracting me from my woman. You know, and women know that and they appreciate it, but I expect a lot in return for that level of even visual commitment to resist the temptation, you know? Air conditioning, beautiful. You only know one single woman? Yeah, I'm like, you know. I mean, you know, if a woman's gonna like put on a show in front of me, I'm not gonna like turn my face, you know, but I'm not gonna go out of my way either. It's just like, whatever. That's why I made such a good career out of photographing women, because it was just such business to me. And trust me, there were offers the entire time, but I was just like, nope. Gotta go do my thing. Contact you in 72 hours with a proof sheet. Look at all these single women. Not a dude around them, like 7, 8 at a time. Just getting bigger and bigger. And then talking about how there's no good men at the end of the night. Oh, thank you, Marie Bella. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by this cone or a car. That's a death cone. I'm actually gonna move it. Rah. Alright. Did the right thing. I saved someone's life. Should I ask them if they got a prenup? Oh, I doubt it. What is that? What else should we talk about? Should I keep that convo going? Alright, cool. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, it's just professionalism, you know? It's just business. Show me the ducats. Do, 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 do. So dark over here. Can't tell, but it is. Let's walk in the street. I don't know if people meet in real life anymore. Well, I think the online thing is mostly just for knocking boots. I mean, can you really establish a relationship? This guy's hitting it. Go, bro. Go, bro. Nice. The Beamer won. Beat that Charger. Or Challenger, I think it was. Smoked it. I don't know. I've never done that, you know? I wouldn't even consider it. I mean, basically, 80% of the women are going after 20% of the men. So, the top 20% of men are like, you know, they're nailing left and right, you know? The rest of them are just, like, getting rejected. That's from the statistics. I read a lot of statistics. I love statistical information. Like, I've been studying how the population of America is getting more stupid by the decade. Like, according to the latest bell curve information, 16% of the population has an IQ under 80. That's because, you know, stupid people are doing the most breeding. That's very sad. Running a little rich there, bro. Yeah, I love reading stuff and studying stuff. What have I been studying today while I've been working? Neuroplasticity and how evil dog food is. I'm going to do an entire video on why you should just stop feeding your dog food. It's just wickedly evil. Oh, I wanted to see something. Someone told me that they changed the front over here. Let's go see. Ba, 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 ba. Respect. RSP. That sounds rather disrespectful down there. I don't know if it's a, yeah, I mean, I guess you could say it's a respect thing. I'm not sure. I mean, in the grand, oh shit, am I gonna go there? All right, I'm gonna go there. F it. You know, feminism is a lie. Designed by the patriarchy. That's the ultimate laugh, though. You know, feminism was designed by men. It was engineered by men in order to double the tax intake and to have control over children. That's what feminism is actually all about. It has nothing to do with equal rights or equal pay. It had to do with doubling the amount of tax, getting women in the workforce, doubling the amount of tax, and taking control of the education of the children produced. And it's been a success. But it was invented by men. You know? I mean, nobody can argue that fact. I mean, try. Tell me feminism was invented by a woman. It was not. And you have whole generational situations where women have bought into the idea. I think that's really what's going on. And, you know, I mentioned Sex in the City, you know, and that got women to, you know, kind of applaud one another for being promiscuous. And that is not what a man wants. So how do you have respect for a woman who's applauding promiscuity? You can't, because it's, you don't respect yourself. How's a man gonna respect you? That's just what up. Alright, I don't see any differences. Oh, I see a difference. Tell me I'm wrong. The fellas aren't going to say anything, but they know I'm right. They just don't want to get smacked in the back of the head right now. Yeah, they took away, they did indeed take away, oh, it still smells in there. They took away the, whatchamacallit, them fish. Flipper. They took away the dolphins. Well, they're not fish. They're mammals. Did they take away the chickies? The little chickadees? No. You can still rub their boobies for luck. Look at this. This is in celebration of this one getting married. Let's see who could hoe it up more in celebration of my nuptials to a man. So how do you have respect, you know? I mean, not, you don't have to be disrespectful, but, you know, it just is what it is. If that was my woman, I'd change the locks. I'd be like, oh, have a good time in Vegas. For the bachelorette party, all your shit will be in garbage bags on the front lawn when you get back. But have fun. Don't let me stop you. Like, and if she said, like, no, okay, yeah, you're right, I won't go, I'd still put all the stuff in shopping bags. Because it was on the table, you know? It was considered. It sounded like a good idea until I opened my mouth. So, same thing. Adios. What are we talking about? Yeah, you're right, Miss Google. Abso-freaking-lutely you are. You know? But that was by design. You know, that's what feminism was designed to do. To destroy the concept of family and let the state raise your kids. You know, there's women, or like probably half of them, they're freezing their eggs. You know, the girl going out, you know, bragging about how much money they make. Oh, I make 72 grand. I'm just gonna freeze my eggs and find some donor and be a single mom. So mission accomplished. Meanwhile, they say like 30% of all men 30 and under are virgins. So men are not, like the whole myth is that men are so promiscuous. But no, it's actually quite the opposite. Over 30% of all, listen to what I said, over 30% of all men 30 and under are virgins. Can you say that for women? You should be able to, but you can't. They got body counts in the 30s, you know, more. Imagine that 30. Imagine the woman experienced 30 dudes. And then she settled down and she wants to be like wifed up. No thanks. That's just straight up nasty. Oh, they didn't take these dolphins away. But yeah, that was the whole design, to take control of the kids. And it's working, right? Evil plays the long game. You know, they're like, oh, we gotta just wait for these boomers to die. And then they're just like, oh, we gotta wait for the millennials to die. But we got their kids. We can teach them whatever we want. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. We could just teach it. Out of Nashville, they'd come over and say hello. They'd be like, how you doing, cowboy? Now they can just teach them whatever they want. Teach them left is right, right is left, and men have babies, and whatever they want. Whatever lunacy they want, they can just teach them. Right in the schools while you're at work, because your rent just went up, so you got to stay late. It was all by design. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm waiting for someone to tell me I'm wrong, so we can debate, but I'm not. Is that Southern hospitality? Yeah, there's probably a little Southern hospitality going on there. Exactly. I don't think we can recover. If I'm completely honest, I do not think we can recover from our current society. You know, I just don't. I don't think there's a path back. I mean, there's a movement out there called trad wife, you know, where women are just like enough to ride in the carousel and they're trying to be like traditional women and whatnot. Because women still, the funny thing is women still want traditional men, you know? Like a traditional man who goes out, busts his ass, provides, holds down the house, does all the things that it holds the door, squashes the spiders, does all the thing a man does. It's still highly prized. You know, but how can you expect a traditional man to settle down with someone with a body count in the double digits or triple digits? You know, it's just like, well, why do you want me to be traditional when you are anything but? It doesn't make no sense. It does not compute. But that it's still prized among men. And men aren't the one who be, you know, out there being promiscuous. I mean, you hear all the stories. Why'd your marriage end? Oh, because my husband cheated. Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit he did. I call bullshit. Makes for a good story, but bullshit. Most men are absolutely, unbelievably loyal because it's not easy to get laid as a dude. You know, I mean, trust me, it's not. You know, it's just not. Women have this idea just because dudes are sliding into their DMs every 5 minutes that somehow it's happening to us. But it doesn't. That's not the way it works. Like these dudes right here, they came all the way to Vegas. That's 6 dudes. They came all the way to Vegas thinking they were going to get laid. And they're not. They're just not. You know, they're going to go home. They'll probably lie. Say what a great time they had. And da-da-da. None of them is getting laid. Like zero. But that band of chicks we passed, guaranteed they can. Like every 4 hours if they wanted to. It's just the way it is. But women just refuse to accept that fact. I gotta read comments. My way of thinking. It's actually what most men think. It's not so anomalous. I just don't care, so I say it. That's a difference, I think. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of dudes out there listening right now going, preach, brother. But until you start reiterating these things out loud and raising your standards, you know, then, you know, there's not going to be any change. Like, women have standards. Why can't men have standards? Because when men have standards, they're shamed and guilted for having standards. But when a woman has standards, she's a strong, independent, powerful woman. But when a man has standards, hey, you know, I really don't want to date anyone, you know, who weighs more than I do. Oh my God, you're a misogynist. What? No, I want to carry you across the threshold, but I can't lift you. You know, sorry. You know, but that's somehow bad. But when a woman says, oh, I want a dude who's 6 foot, 6-pack, and 6 figures, oh no, she just has standards. She just hasn't found the right man yet. It's a weird dynamic in this world these days. I gotta drink some water. I'm spitting too many facts. I need water now. Woo! How did we get into that conversation? Holy freaking cow. I don't shy away from it. Yeah, I mean, like 20% of the guys are banging 80% of the women, you know, and leaving them single moms or, you know, alpha widows or mental issues and whatnot. You know, then they're like, time to get off the carousel, I gotta get serious. And then, you know, they hoed away their 30s, their 20s, and now at 30 years old, you know, all the dudes are looking at the younger models, you know? Like, women have this idea that they get better with age. And that is to the detriment of women, because women value different things. Women are like, well, I'm better now that I'm 45 or 40 or 32 or 36 than I was when I was 20. And it's like, define better. Okay, I'm more mature, I have more experience, I have a better job now. Guys don't give a shit about none of that, you know? But in a woman's mind, that she perceives is of more value, you know, in the market, in the, you know, relationship marketplace. But no dude cares about your job or how, you know, how many therapists you went to and all the rest of that shit. We just don't. Hey, bro, you gotta see this chick I met last night. She is so emotionally mature and emotionally grounded, and she even has this like crystal collection. It's like, said no guy ever. You know, she's been ran through by so many dudes that she's really nice and stable now and understands the true value of a good man. Said no dude ever. You know, women have to accept that we think about different things. So when a woman's like, oh yeah, I'm at my peak right now at 45 because now I got my mental shit together. But unfortunately, you can't look through someone and see their mental shit. You look at them physically first. You know? So you look at a 25-year-old next to a 45-year-old, all things being equal, dude's gonna be like, hey, how you doing, 25-year-old? And the 45's gonna be like, but I'm emotionally mature. And the dude's gonna be like, that's nice. Are you her mom? It's just the way it is. I didn't make the rules. It's just the way it is. Oh, yeah, yoga pants. It all dovetails together. I just double-clicked on it and opened up a whole new conversation. Why is the state trooper down there guarding a dumpster? What does a state trooper have to do with anything over there? He ain't effing around. State troopers are so underpaid. It's like you don't want to piss them off. Richard with the 20 Bananagramas kicking back off the super chat. Actually, the non-moderator super chat for tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Music to your ears. Am I spitting the facts? Am I dropping all the truth bombs? I'm sure I made a lot of people cringe. But I really don't care. Where are we going? Let's go up this way. Because babies love Vegas. And I could talk about, for some reason, I could talk about stuff like this more when I'm walking around than in the studio. I don't know why. Look at that guy. He's got like 2 knuckles up his nose. Just is what it is. Is there hope? Well, it depends. I'm not saying it's out of. I'm not saying by default. Okay, Carolyn, I'm gonna address that because you have a valid question. I am not saying it is out of the question. You know, I'm not saying it's out of the question that immediately when a 25-year-old fit, you know, woman comes in the room that it just wipes out all the options and it sucks all the air out of the room. It doesn't, you know. Women, because most guys know they don't have a chance with a 25-year-old who keeps fit. That's number one. Number two, I think if any woman understands what a man truly wants, then she can have any man she wants. I'm gonna repeat that again because it was so boss. I think I just coined that. Any woman that figures out what a man truly wants can have any man she truly wants. Like every one of these women, except the ones already together. See, she didn't look at me, respect. She's looking at me. I think she's looking at the camera. She checked me out. How you doing? They're not. They play for the other team. This dude's checking me out. Oh, this guy's from Nashville. What up? What up, man? I love when a couple walks by me and the woman doesn't even pay attention. I freaking love that. Because I'm just like, that's freaking solid. That's solid. Every man wants that. But there's a bunch of simps. See, simps are, oh man, I'm going to be out here till freaking midnight talking all this. Simps are ruining it for everyone. Because a simp wouldn't care. He'd be like, you know, I finally found a woman, so I'll let her just stomp all over me. Duh, and she does. Oh, I was right. It is a Ford. I am on frickin' fire. It is a Ford. I want to walk this way a bit. But any woman who figures out what a man truly wants can have any man she truly wants. I'm going to coin that. Someone please write that down in case I forget it. Because that just came off the tip of my tongue. But it's 100% true. But women don't take the time to think about what men truly want. And the things that men truly want are demonized. You know, they're considered, oh, if you want these things, like society is telling men what they're supposed to want. Like we're not supposed to care about physique. We're not supposed to care about personality. We're not supposed to care about anything. Just accept and deal, you know? Like the hole in a heartbeat theory. It just doesn't work like that. Is this actually closed? This was Sephora, wasn't it? I'm bugging. This place be gone. So what do men want? I think I'm gonna have to do a separate live stream about that. I'll tell you what men want. It's pretty freaking easy. Men, okay, I'll give you one. Men want cooperation. Men want cooperation. Oh my God! What do you mean I have to cooperate? What do you mean I have to cooperate with a man? Buy a cat. Men want cooperation from the women that they choose. It's just how we roll. We don't want to measure our junk with our partners, you know, who's got the bigger one, you know? We just don't. And that's what women want to do. They want to demeasure with the men that they're with. You know, and no dude wants that. It's unattractive and it's unappealing. You know, men want cooperation. Like if your man's it's a total asshole and he wants to put you on the street corner, don't cooperate. But if you pick a good one, cooperate with the dude, you know? If he's shown a pattern of trust and reliability, then be cooperative. You know, stop being like, talk to the hand. You know, what's wrong with that? You can get any man you want. In fact, if you have the 5 characteristics that I could tell you about, you can have any man you want. Not only that, he will die for you. He will live and die for you till the day he dies or you die. If you have the 5 characteristics. But they're not considered vogue anymore. But women just think that women have to let go of thinking that women think like they do, that men think like women do, because we don't. We just don't. We don't care about the same things. That's boss. Hate to see that rolling up behind you. We don't care about the same things. We don't care about how much money you make. That's wholly irrelevant. Wholly irrelevant. In fact, you know, I don't want to give out my best content walking up and down the strip. But, yeah. We just don't care about the same things. But a woman cares for the most part how much a dude makes. And a lot of women are going to say, no, I don't care. Well, no. I will refine that. Let's double click on that fact. You want to know he can take care of himself and take care of you? I'm not saying like, you know, he has to make millions, he's got to be 6 figures and all the rest of that shit. But you want to know the dude's going to keep a job, right? Or you're not going to like partner up with him. That's what I mean by that. It's so weird that this thing is gone. That is trippy. It's gone. So yes, women do care about what a guy makes, you know? Even if it's only 20 grand, as long as he's making it, you know. Some women have different standards, want different lifestyles, want different levels of stability. But you can't say, but guys, we just don't care, you know. I mean, there's some guys who are just total D-bags, you know, who would live off a woman, but, you know, they're the anomaly. They're not the norm. I'd say well over 90% of men just do not care because it doesn't matter. Because we know that what's mine is ours and what's yours is yours. For the most part, that's just how the game is played. So we're not just like, ooh, she makes 50 and I make 50. Cause you ain't seeing that shit. It doesn't matter. Because all women want to save for the rainy day. Because most women only have one foot in a relationship. They will always put aside for a rainy day, either emotionally, spiritually, physically, or financially. They'll always have a plan for when it comes time to dump you, for the most part. Just saying, you ladies know it's true. And guys don't. Guys will suffer through all the bullshit. And then be left like, duh, what happened? How'd that happen? I'm broke, now I'm homeless, dang.
You've ever seen in your life?
I'm mostly speaking of my single people out there. What's she doing? And she had herself a peek. Not that I'm anything special to look at, but she still looked. Don't respect that. How do you respect that? Ew, it stinks over here. What the hell? Is that garbage pail? It's nasty. Phil with the 4 Bananaramas stepping in on the combo. Phil knows. It's not about, that's a common argument. Oh, well, you know, that's a gold digger. No, it's, all right. Here we go. We're going to be out till midnight. It's a biological programming. It's biological that women should want a man who's successful. It's biological. Same way it's biological that a man wants a woman who's fertile. It's genetic programming from day absolute one. It has nothing to do with being a gold digger. I mean, okay, this one maybe. I'd have to get to know her, 1,000-yard stare, the whole bit. See, she knows I'm talking about her. She had to work to not look. You see that? See what she had going on there? She might be or she might not be, but women are predisposed to go for successful men because it gives the best opportunity for their offspring. It's not a wrong thing. I'm not saying it's wrong. But women have to adjust to the fact of what they can get. You know, you got women out there who just because, like, you know, some hot dude banged them one time because his regular chick was gone, that she deserves, you know, women could bat outside of their league on the regular because guys are just horn dogs, you know, but guys cannot. You know, I mean, how many guys are out there like banging above their league, like supermodels and stuff? But women can. But it gives them the illusion that that's normal, you know, until they find out otherwise. Oh, it smells good over here. So it's not a gold digger thing. It's just the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to think that you should find a man who, I mean, before there was such thing as money, I mean, we put these things in the context of modern times. But take it back a few hundred years when there was no money and everyone lived off the ground. So what would a woman be looking for there? A man who can kick ass. So no guy just stepped up and took her. A guy who could go out and slay the frickin' woolly mammoth and provide, you know. he was valued. It wasn't monetary then, so it's not a matter of monetary, you know, because women by their very nature are hypergamous. Women wait at the finish line. You know, very few women want to run the race. They want to wait at the finish line. That's by design, because it gives a woman's offspring the best chance for survival and success. Not only in our species, but any species, because we are a species. So it has nothing to do with gold digging per se. And just like men being attracted to young women has nothing to do with them being pervs or anything like that. Why? Because if a man wants to spread his seed genetically and biologically, a younger woman is more capable of being fertile than a 40-year-old woman. I mean, you know, 35 and above, it's considered a geriatric pregnancy. You know, I mean, those are doctors' words. So, of course, men, you know, it's just in our predisposition to be like, yeah, 20-year-old. You know, but now women are like, oh, that's so pervy. You know, my man wants a 21-year-old. Well, whatever, you know, because we're biologically programmed to give our seed the best chance of being fertile. And the best chance of that happening is with a younger woman. It's just the way it is. And women don't accept that. And certain men don't accept that women are hypergamous either. You know? I told you I know shit. I know all the shit. It's way deeper than just like little colloquialisms and little catchphrases and stuff like that. Life is way deeper than that. You know, the true understanding has to become, we got to accept each other for who we are, you know, from a biological, physical, and spiritual sense, you know. Man's best years are 40 to 60. You know, a woman's best years are, you know, in her 20s. It's just the way it is. I didn't make the rules. But now it's just like you have, you know, you have the quote-unquote patriarchy sold women a bill of goods, and they'll say they invented it, but it's solidly the patriarchy that tricked women into thinking they should spend their 20s either riding the carousel or getting the bag, you know? That way, by the time it was eligible, it was just a way of breaking up the family. Because the family unit poses a threat to the powers that be, because you get to educate your own kids, you get to teach them right from wrong, you know, you get to spend time with them, you know. Single moms are, they're all the rage. Put them all up on pedestals. Yeah, it's I was raised by a single mom, but it's no freaking picnic. I'll tell you what, look at the statistics of children born to single mothers. They don't lie. You know, I'm going to leave it at that, but whatever. But they're like lauded like superheroes. And most of them broke up their own family. That's the other trippy part. It's like, why are you a single mom? Oh, because my man was no good. Why? Oh, because he wouldn't leave that Home Depot job. You know, and all my friends are, you know, going to Cyprus this month. And my man just works at Home Depot, so I ditched him. Because, the government's providing all these backup plans. You know? Uncle Sam wants to be your baby daddy. It's just all designed to break up the moral fiber of the world, of the country, and of the world. And I think that the mission is pretty much done. I could speak on this for days. And there'll actually be people who dispute these facts that I'm saying. But it's true. Rationalize it all you want. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't. Them guys, they got They could not get laid in a whole house with a fistful of hundreds in Vegas. These three dudes neither. This dude going home alone. It's just the way it is. These two right there, they could probably get laid tonight if they wanted to. They just could. It's just a fact. How do we go here? Wow, that was a deep conversation. Yikes. Yeah, a lot of people, you know. I mean, don't shoot the messenger. A lot of people can't handle facts, you know, because then you have to call your own behavior into question. And trust me, I am not perfect. You know, I've fallen victim just like everyone else, and caused victims just like everyone else, you know. No one is perfect, but you're an asshole if you don't learn from your mistakes. But yeah, I hope someone did write that down. A woman who truly understands what a man wants can have any man she truly wants. Because we're simple creatures. We just ask for things that, or expect things by today's standards that would be considered old-fashioned. Whatever the actual fuck that means. I don't even know what that means. Like, oh, that's old-fashioned. Oh, raising a family, that's old-fashioned? Well, just watch the Barbie movie, the opening scene. I keep talking about that. The whole premise of that movie is the strong, independent woman. The men are subservient. They got out of control, but the women whipped them back into shape. But it all starts with Barbie coming along and teaching young girls that they didn't have to be mothers, and smashing their dolls' heads in with Barbie dolls. And you tell me that it's not a full-blown onslaught against the family unit and being driven into the minds of women, especially young women? Wow. It's nuts out there. Thank God I ain't got no problem. It's nuts out there, people. Womp. So that's who's been talking here for the past hour. What the actual effort we've been talking about? Holy cow. What are you guys talking about? You're wearing yoga pants to the gym tomorrow? Why? Just asking. Every time I've ever asked a woman, why do you wear yoga pants? They say it's comfortable. And I'm just like, I can't imagine a world where I could put on something so skin tight that you see all three legs and accessories and every inch of me, including the hair, including pock marks, and including all the stuffs, and that being comfortable. I can't, yeah, see, I nailed it, right? I nailed it. Didn't I nail it? Every woman says that's comfortable. I can't imagine anything more uncomfortable than having all that up my stuff and then being mentally okay with it. But then you say, oh, but you have to have confidence with it. But see, the thing is, all right, let me tell you a secret. Any guy who's like, hey, you look good in those, and, you know, I'll take you out to dinner, yada, yada, yada. All he wants is one thing. Like, that is not the gateway into a relationship. Like, we look at that stuff and we classify it. We're like, yoga pants, we firmly sit you in this category. You know, you're just a good time. You know, we're not like, hey, oh, they're just for the gym? So that means, so let me think about this. Fellas, tell me I'm wrong. Let me think about this. So, if I got with you, that means every other dude from here to Timbuktu would know what I got going on at home. Let me see if I'm okay with that or not. But men accept it now because they're simps. I wouldn't accept it. I'd just be like, I bought the car. Time to take the for sale sign off. You know what I'm saying? You fellas know what I'm saying, right? But, you know, guys just don't have the balls because, you know, guys have been browbeat to the point where they feel lucky to even be in a relationship these days. It's kind of sad. That's just me. Well, anyway. But yeah, they're comfortable. I cannot consider anything more comfortable. So what would be appropriate? Why isn't something loose, like warm-up pants, comfortable? Why does it have to be all up in your business? I don't get it. I don't get it. I need that explained to me, but no woman has ever been able to rationalize that. Well, it's like being naked, so it's comfortable. Point proven. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're single, but, you know. Do you want to be? Or do you want someone to wife you up? You know? Odds are, you'll have plenty of boot knocking, but not too much on the relationship. See, guys think like that. You know, I'm trying to help. I mean, if you think I'm not, I am. Guys just think like that, you know? Guys still value modesty in a relationship. They don't value modesty if they just want to get their rocks off. You know, then we're just like looking for the ease, you know? And yoga pants to a dude, you know what it says? Easy. Mini skirts, Daisy Dukes, tube tops, all that stuff, high heels. It speaks easy to a man. It's just the way we're wired. We're just like, would you rather go after the chick who's modestly dressed, who's being all polite and respectful, or some chick trotting down the block in Daisy Dukes and high heels? You're like, I'm going after the easy one if I just want to have a good time. But women don't think that men actually think like that. But we do. And that's why there's a lot of problems these days. Phil got his gray sweatpants on? I know. They're magical. Magical. Put on a cowboy hat and some gray sweatpants. Get all the ladies. Yeah, I'm seriously trying to help. Don't think I'm being an asshole about it. Okay. I'm breaking the guy code in spades. No, like, you will not find many men who will talk on this level of honesty, especially to a woman, because it's like it breaks the code, you know? Like, I mean, there's actually expressions like amongst guys. If she smokes, she pokes. And you wanna question how we think that we should be valuing your emotional stability and all the therapy you had when we still say things like, if she smokes, she pokes? Because it's true. If you got a woman who doesn't smoke and you see a woman smoking, the woman who's smoking 9 times out of 10 will be easier to get into bed than the woman who doesn't. Easier to start a conversation. You know, you walk out, you smoke or whatever. Hey, one light. Fellas, you know what I'm saying. You know, it's just the way we're wired. We're not thinking about, you know, your emotional maturity and all that other shit. We're just like, hey, if she smokes, she pokes. You know? That's what you ladies are dealing with. That's what you ladies are literally dealing with the male brain. You know, and you're like so overcomplicating it to the point where it's ridiculous. And you're like, well, if I wear yoga pants, yeah, if you wear yoga pants out in public, yes, you can knock boots on the regular. Like, just be like, boom, done, you know? 10 times a day if you wanted, by wearing yoga pants out. But you're never gonna land a decent man because we've already classified you into that category. Because if she smokes, she pokes. If she wears yoga pants, she's already shown me what she's selling, you know? There's no mystery here. Now I want it. Let me see if I can close the deal. You know, but women are just like, duh, they're comfortable. But they're not thinking about the impression that they give off. We got some work to do, ladies. And Uncle Bror is gonna help you, don't worry. Oh, guys, sorry. Maybe you're gonna be all pissed off at me for giving away all the trade secrets, but, you know, I gotta help everyone here. All right, speaking of that, I got a jet. So I appreciate everyone. Let me see if I missed any super chat activities. I wasn't even on all messages, so I didn't even get to see them all. I just don't want to miss any super chats. Let's see. Janice. Oh, Mike with the gifted membership. Janice, Venus, mods. Got all the mod super chat. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Wholly not necessary, but I do appreciate it. And people, you know what I'm saying? The mods are super chat, and they're a little weird. People. Richard Claiborne with the 20 Bananaramas, and my boy Rich. Oh, and my boy Phil with the flow. We gotta talk, Phil. I was gonna call you today, but I didn't have time. Anyway, I gotta blast off. I love you guys. My heart is open to you, and I just want to be, told you I'm your life coach, but I love you. I'm just effing around. Man's view is interesting, though. I never hear man's opinion. Yeah, because it's like the guy code. This is all the shit we talk about on the regular. And women think like they can't figure out what a man wants, so they think that at best they're like, well, they gotta think the way we think and have the same values that we value. But no, you're dealing with a whole different creature, you know? Like, we look at a woman, we classify her according to how, you know, what she's wearing, what she says, her mannerisms, how many friends she has. We just like, in like a nanosecond, we're like, broop, broop, and we'll like put we have like a mental coin sorter. You ever see a coin sorter? You put the coins in and they go, and they go into the different categories. Men are capable of doing that on the regular. We do it with women. All we do is look at them and we're like coin sorting. That, it just is what it is, you know, because we want something different. And quite frankly, women for the most part aren't giving it to men anymore, you know? So, is what it is. So all men are kind of like, you know, becoming assholes because of it. They're like, well, you know, if I'm not going to get what I really want, I'll get what I need. Let me say that again. If I can't, okay, ladies, this is how men think. Fellas, you know I'm right. If I can't get what I want from her, I'll just get what I need. And I'll leave you with that. And on that note, and I love you, Bror Fredrik out. Tell me I don't spit all the facts.